What is the real reason, in your understanding, why Donald Trump bombed and attempted to destroy a lawful, inspected, approved uranium enrichment program in a sovereign country?
Well, because Benjamin Netanyahu told him to. So the president followed his orders.
Is the United States subordinate to the demands, commands, and purported needs of Israel?
Yes. It's now unambiguous. There was a small question mark before, but now it's absolutely clear. This was not in America's interest. We were actually in the process of negotiating a settlement. There was supposed to be the 6th round of negotiations, but Israel said, no, you do it our way. And the president of the United States said, yes, sir.
When Director of National Intelligence Gabbard said under oath before Congress back in March, not her personal opinion, but her professional reading of the consensus of the intelligence community, which is, according to Larry Johnson and Ray McGovern, 5 of the 16 intelligence communities that look at this, that Iran was not developing a nuclear weapon, didn't have one, hadn't been developing one since 2002 when the Ayatollah, whoever he was at the time, prohibited it. And President Trump said, I don't care what she said, I think otherwise. Where did he get the otherwise from?
From Benjamin Netanyahu and Mossad.
Wow.
This is clear. This is not American policy. This is Netanyahu's policy and has been Netanyahu's policy for a long time. It is, as I say all the time, the main job of the president of the United States is to keep the foot on the brake. I mean that for any president of the United States. You lift the foot off the brake in our country, you go to war. Because we have a war machine always revving, and lots of people want to use it. They want to use it in Ukraine. They want to use it in Israel. They want to use it for whatever purpose. They want to make money off of it. Whatever it is, they have grandiose ideas. Whatever it is, it's the job of the president of the United States to keep the foot on the brake. Donald Trump took his foot off the brake because Bibi Netanyahu told him to.
And I guess your analysis of this is consistent with John Mearsheimer's, that the donor class, which has an ironclad grip on an overwhelming majority of both houses of the United States Congress, also has an ironclad grip on the White House.
Yes, and it's so deeply embedded in the CIA and in the security agencies. Tulsi Gabbard basically, in the end, folded her hand. But I think from deep down, there are parts of the U.S. government that always say yes to Israel, period. CIA and Mossad work hand in hand. This is a high aspiration of the Israelis. They're completely out of control, by the way. And the bravado is so reckless and dangerous. One of the ministers of the Israeli government apparently posted today, next year in Tehran, very clever regime change. What they want to show is that they can be as brazenly violent, brazenly illegal as imaginable, and no one will say boo about it. Here Israel launches a absolutely unprovoked war, and all the countries in Europe and the United States direct their warning to Iran not to escalate.
Well, Iran is the victim of 2 unprovoked wars, one by Israel, one by the United States.
That's the point. And if it sounds a little bit odd, that one kid punches the other in the face and everyone yells at the one punched in the face, don't retaliate. If you think it's a little ridiculous, it's meant to be ridiculous. It's meant to be a show of brazenness. We got all of this under control. Don't worry about it. Of course, they never have anything under control. Everything brings us closer and closer to complete disaster. Everything Netanyahu touches turns to rubble, honest to God. And it's happening in his own country also. But he's already brought to rubble 6 countries and now is aiming for the 7th country. And we take the orders. It's incredible.